U.S. President Donald Trump announced the long-awaited Liberation Day tariffs in a speech at the White House Rose Garden. He introduced a minimum 10% tariff on all countries and higher rates for around 60 nations identified as major offenders. During his speech, Trump showed a chart of the countries facing increased tariffs. China, the European Union, and Vietnam will see rates of 34%, 20%, and 46% respectively. Other nations such as Japan, South Korea, India, Cambodia, and Taiwan will face tariffs of 24%, 25%, 26%, 49%, and 32% respectively. April 2, 2025 will be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day we reclaimed our destiny, and the day we started making America wealthy again, Trump stated. He emphasized that for over 50 years, American taxpayers have been taken advantage of, but that would change. He explained, "Reciprocal means they charge us, and we charge them. It's that simple. We will charge them about half of what they have been charging us. So, the tariffs won't be fully reciprocal." The Trump administration confirmed that Canada and Mexico will be exempt from the 10% tariff and additional levies for now, as they already face 25% import duties. Goods under the North American Trade Agreement will also not be affected. Additionally, steel, aluminum, and automobiles, which already have import duties, will not be impacted by the new tariffs. Further tariffs on copper, pharmaceuticals, semiconductors, and lumber are expected to be announced soon. The baseline tariffs will begin after midnight on Saturday, while the higher rates will take effect next Wednesday, according to Bloomberg. Following Trump's announcement, global stock markets reacted negatively. European markets had closed before his speech, but U.S. stock futures fell sharply afterward, with the S&P 500 down 3%, the Nasdaq down 3.8%, and the Dow down 1.8%. Major technology stocks, including the Magnificent Seven, dropped between 1% and 3% in after-hours trading. Apple saw the largest loss, down nearly 3%. This sell-off is likely to continue into Thursday. The overall tariff levels are high, so the markets need to factor in a larger economic shock, said Kyle Rada, a senior market analyst at Capital.com Australia. European stock markets had already declined before Trump's announcement, continuing a trend from March. Investors are now looking for the European Union's response. On Tuesday, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen indicated that the EU has a strong plan for retaliation, while still allowing for negotiations. In currency markets, the euro dipped slightly against the US dollar but remained above 1.08, fluctuating due to increasing uncertainty. Commodity-linked currencies, including the Canadian, Australian, and New Zealand dollars, fell sharply against the dollar, while the Japanese yen gained strength as investors sought safe havens. In commodities, gold reached a new record high due to increased demand for safe assets, while industrial metals, especially copper, fell over 2%. Crude oil futures also dropped nearly 1%.